Welcome to Toffee TV's Everton News Daily. Everton are in talks to sign Manchester United midfielder James Garner. It's been rumoured a fee about 14 million. It was on loan at Nottingham Forest last season, the Championship. Had a good season for them. They had some good players. And he's a decent youngster. He's a good prospect. A few clubs have been watching him apparently. Interesting because obviously we've gone and got Onana. Another youngster who's a great signing. We've been linked with Garner very closely. Idrissa Garner, not James Garner, for a few weeks now. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know. So maybe this is like an alternative, bit of a different player. I don't fancy it, especially spending money on him. He's not going to come in like a Idrissa Garner who would make a complete impact. I don't think James Garner is quite ready for the Premier League in terms of, he's not quite physical enough to play in a two. We play in a two right now, and of course we've got Iwobi in there or Nana, and whether Idrissa Garner will come in, I don't know yet. But 4 goals in 41 games, 8 assists. I think with the money you'd spend on him, I think we need all that money to spend on forwards, if I'm honest, because there's not enough goals in this team. We've already spent money on players who don't score goals. So I'm not too sold on it, but we'll wait and see what happens with that one. Everton reportedly working on a deal with Ben Brereton Diaz, and apparently it's up to Frank Lampard to decide whether he wants him in his team or not. Another one, we've been linked with him last week. He scored 20 odd goals in the Championship last season. Not got I think he's 23. Not got much of a history before last season of scoring goals. But there's always a first season, isn't there? So whether he can carry that on in the Premier League, I don't know. Bit of a risk, this one. I imagine it'll cost you around 10 million. We need goal. We're desperate for goal scorers. We're desperate for forwards, and I appreciate there's not many of them around. I've been using Danny Ings as an example, and I think someone like him who can come into the Premier League and score goals. If there's other similar players like that who's a bit less of a risk to come in and make an impact on our team. Whether Ben Brereton Diaz can come in and score goals that we need, I'm not sure. Whether he's got the quality to play in the Premier League, I don't know. I've not watched him a lot. When you watch him, he's quite physical. He's kind of mobile. He can play as a main striker. He can play as a second striker. So he gives that option to play next to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, we've been linked with the likes of Che Adams as well last week. I think I'd prefer a move like him. But then again, why has nobody gone for him, and why was he on the bench on the weekend for Southampton? Yeah, I just hope some better names start coming up, to be honest. Idrissa Gueye wants PSG to terminate the contract so he can move to Everton on a free transfer. Gueye has already reached an agreement with Everton. Yeah, I thought this should be done weeks ago, well before we got Onana as well, and we were at the time saying he's going to come in, he's going to be a short-term, have a short-term effect on the squad, and then you can go and get his long-term replacements. We've got Onana now, who's that that long-term project player who's going to come in. He's young, you can make money on him a few years down the line, or he'll stay and be a great player for Everton. And Idrissa Garner is that player who will come in and make an impact and can really improve our midfield and improve our team. So I'd still be more than happy to have him play for Everton, and I'd like to see Everton get that done before the transfer window, but it just seems that that's being stalled, and it seems to be more something on his end. That's been reported in the past couple of weeks, something to do with what's going on with his contract with PSG. So whether that will get done, I don't know, or Everton might be looking at alternatives, and maybe James Garner, like I mentioned before, is one of the alternatives that they're looking at. I don't think he's a really like-for-like player for Idrissa Garner. I don't think he's going to give you the same short-term impact like Idrissa Garner, but we'll see. Hopefully that'll get done before the window, because like I said, he's a good player and he will improve us. And finally, Dele is expected to arrive in Istanbul in the early hours to complete his move to Besiktas. Yeah, I thought this was another one that would be done by now, but of course transfers take time, but I think that's been pretty much in the advanced stages for a few days now, and that's always going to happen since probably last week. So expecting it. I hope he has a good loan. It's just a bit of a shame, he's come to this 26 and he's at Everton being sent out on loan to Turkey. So, but yeah, if he's not in Everton's plans to or Frank's plans to be in the first team this season, he's going to be on the bench. Then there's no point spending the money on him. If we can get him out now and find another way to get that money to Tottenham, or any sort of fee to Tottenham, without us having to pay the full whack that we owe them if he played a certain amount of games. Then that's probably the sensible offer. Get him off the wage books, and it's more room to try and get someone else in, because right now, like I said before, we are desperate for forwards and we are desperate for goals. That's all the news for today. Let me know some of your thoughts in the comments on some of these news stories. Would you take James Garner at Everton? Would you not? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, and if you want more videos including live daily videos, then join us on Toffee TV Premier. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.